For 3 years, she had been with the Beijing playboy, and he still couldn't get enough of her body. She came to the club to find him, intending to surprise him, but the moment she saw him, she was dragged into the restroom, her back pressed against the cold tiles, her breath stolen, her body claimed in an instant. "Si-hung." Her voice hadn't fully escaped before his lips sealed hers, his voice hoarse and seductive as he murmured, "Be good, don't speak." Her body trembled slightly but gradually melted under his control. Lisa Tang reached out to hug him but then noticed Bob Pei pulling out his phone, pointing it directly at her face. Even though she had been filmed countless times before, she still turned her head away in embarrassment. But the next second, Bob Pei's slender fingers gripped her chin, forcing her to face the camera. "Don't hide," his voice coaxed. "I told you, only I will see these videos. I'll be away on a business trip soon. Since I won't have you, let me indulge a little." His voice was too tempting. Lisa Tang looked at the face she had loved for so many years, her heart softening. She didn't stop him. Her cheeks flushed as her fingers unconsciously clutched his shirt. When the door finally stopped shaking, Lisa Tang was still dazed, but Bob Pei had already tidied everything up, reverting to his usual carefree, playboy demeanor. He turned to her lazily and asked, "Why did you come looking for me all of a sudden?" She opened her mouth, about to reveal the surprise she had prepared, but his next words cut her off. "I still have a business meeting here tonight. It'll be late. You should go back first." A pang of disappointment surged in her heart, but she didn't say anything else. She simply nodded obediently. As she stepped out of the club, it suddenly started raining. Lisa Tang stood under the eaves, pulling out her phone to call a taxi. Just then, a black Maybach slowly pulled up in front of her. The window rolled down, revealing a gentle, jade-like face. "Lisa." Jack Pei's voice was warm and concerned. "Where are you going? Let me give you a ride." Lisa Tang hesitated for a moment before thanking him and getting into the car. Just as the car was about to move, she realized Bob Pei's phone was still with her. "Senior, I need to go back. Si-hing left his phone with me," she said quickly. Jack Pei nodded and turned the car around, heading back to the club. When they reached the private room, they overheard mocking laughter inside. "Brother Hung." The way that restroom door was shaking earlier. Damn, that was intense. How could Lisa Tang, so soft and delicate, handle it? Who cares if she could handle it? Brother Hung only got with her to get back at Jack Pei. That bastard. Lisa Tang is Jack Pei's white moonlight, the girl he's cherished for years. Now she's moaning under Brother Hung. Just imagining how Jack Pei's heart must be bleeding is hilarious. Just imagining it isn't enough. "Brother Hung, how many of those little bedroom videos of you and Lisa Tang have you saved? Didn't you say you'd send all 999 of them to Jack Pei once you hit the number? Do you think he'll gouge his own eyes out from jealousy when he sees them?" Ha ha ha. Bob Pei leaned back on the sofa, lazily sipping his drink, the corner of his lips curling up. "I hope he's jealous. I hope he's in agony. Otherwise, what's the point of all this?" The crowd erupted in laughter, completely unaware of the two people standing outside the door. Frozen in shock, Lisa Tang stood there, her entire body cold, as if drenched in ice water from head to toe. Bob Pei didn't love her, being with her, filming those videos. It was all just revenge. She couldn't describe what she was feeling. Pain, humiliation, anger. Which emotion was stronger? She didn't know. All she knew was that, for the first time, she understood what it felt like to have her heart hollowed out, her body numb with cold. Jack Pei couldn't hold back any longer. He had always been gentle, but now he was like a lit fuse. His eyes bloodshot as he raised his foot to kick the door open and storm inside. Just as he was about to do so, Lisa Tang, as if triggered, snapped out of her daze and desperately clung to him. "No, don't go in." She tried her hardest to hold back her sobs, but they leaked out anyway. "Senior, let's go. Let's leave. Now." Lisa Tang felt as if her heart had been ripped out, bloodied and raw. Only one thought filled her mind. Leave, now. She couldn't let him see her like this. She couldn't give him another chance to humiliate her. Her voice trembled uncontrollably, her tears soaking Jack Pei's shirt, snapping him out of his rage. His heart ached as his fists clenched so tightly his knuckles cracked. After a moment, he released the doorknob, pulled her into his arms, and carried her back to the car. Inside the car, silence reigned. The rhythmic sound of the windshield wipers was the only noise in the suffocating atmosphere. After a long while, Jack Pei finally spoke, his voice hoarse. "I'm sorry, Lisa, I never told you this, but Bob Pei and I are half brothers. I'm the illegitimate son. His birth mother found out about me and my mother, and jumped off a building right in front of him. He's hated me ever since. I never thought our feud would drag you into it. He paused, his voice low and bitter. I have always had feelings for you. I don't know how he found out. Maybe he saw the sketches of you in my room. It took Lisa Tang a long time to process his words and piece together the full story. Strangely, she laughed, her eyes red. Her mind was a mess, but one memory surfaced clearly. The first time she met Bob Pei, during her freshman year, she had taken a part-time job and returned late. To make it back before curfew, she took a shortcut but was cornered by a group of thugs because of her looks. They spewed vulgar words and tried to assault her. It was Bob Pei, passing by, who saved her. That night, he single-handedly fought off 7 or 8 thugs, his movements smooth and effortless. After escorting her to the school gates, he left with just one sentence: "Good girls shouldn't take shortcuts at night." And just like that, Lisa Tang fell for Bob Pei. But when they met again, she realized he didn't remember her at all. She didn't have the courage to confess, so she quietly joined the same club as him, watched his basketball games from the sidelines, and squeezed through crowds to hand him water. For 4 years, she followed him like a shadow. At the graduation party, she mustered the courage to sneak into his class's private room, hoping to say goodbye, but then Jack Pei lost a game, and the punishment was to find a girlfriend. He scanned the room and lazily pointed at Lisa Tang. She thought it was luck that allowed her to stay by Bob Pei's side as his girlfriend for 3 years. Enough time for him to fall for her, but now she knew, it had all been part of his carefully planned revenge. Recalling all the intimate moments she'd shared with Bob Pei, and comparing them to the laughter she'd just overheard, she felt as if something inside her was bleeding. Bob Pei had stabbed her in the heart, then ruthlessly peeled back her flesh to expose it under the bright sky. She didn't know how much time had passed when a phone rang in the car. It was Jack Pei's. He tried to hang up but accidentally answered and put it on speaker. His mother's voice filled the car. "Nan Zhou, are you still refusing to go abroad? Is it because of that girl you like? But she's already Bob Pei's girlfriend." Her voice was filled with regret. "It's all my fault. I shouldn't have been so vain. Shouldn't have seduced your father. Shouldn't have given birth to you. You've suffered all these years as an illegitimate child, targeted by Bob Pei at every turn. Too afraid to confess to the girl you love. This is my punishment, my retribution. Now the entire Pei family is under Bob Pei's control. He holds all the power and targets you relentlessly. Your father wants you to develop the overseas market. It's for your own good, to give you a way out. If you don't go, you'll only be crushed by Bob Pei, with no chance of rising again." Hearing his mother bring this up again, Jack Pei's already chaotic and aching heart grew even heavier. He glanced at Lisa Tang's numb expression and forced a bitter smile. His voice strained. "Let him suppress me. I just want to stay in the country, to protect the person I want to protect, even if I achieve nothing in this lifetime." Before he could finish, Lisa Tang interrupted. "Senior," she said, meeting his gaze, "you should go." She took a deep breath. "I'll go with you." Jack Pei's heart skipped a beat. He instinctively hung up the phone, staring at her in disbelief. "Lisa, you..." Lisa Tang lowered her eyes. She was smiling, but it looked more painful than tears. "My parents are already abroad. I've always planned to go overseas too. I only stayed because of Bob Pei. Now that I think about it, it's ridiculous, isn't it?" She continued. "Your mother is right. With Bob Pei's personality, he won't stop until he achieves his goal. If you stay in the country, you're doomed. Now, I have no reason to stay either. I'll go with you. In the future, you can start a company, and I'll be your secretary." As she spoke, Jack Pei's heartbeat grew increasingly erratic. He didn't care about companies or futures. He just wanted to see the girl he loved day and night. If she was willing to go with him. "Okay," he said, his voice trembling with excitement. "I'll prepare the paperwork. Lisa, let's leave together." And just like that, everything was settled. For 3 years, I had been with the notorious playboy of Beijing's elite circles, yet he remained insatiable for my body. That day, I went to the club to find him, intending to surprise him with special news. But the moment he saw me, he dragged me into the restroom without a word. My back hit the cold ceramic tiles as he stole my breath, claiming my body in one swift motion. "Siheng." My voice hadn't even fully formed before he sealed my lips with his, nibbling slowly as his hoarse voice murmured, "Be a good girl and don't speak." My body trembled slightly but gradually melted into his control, becoming pliant like water. Lisa Tang instinctively reached to embrace him, but then noticed Bob Pei pulling out his phone. The camera pointed directly at my face. Even after countless recordings, I still turned my head away in embarrassment. Yet in the next instant, his slender fingers gripped my chin, forcing me to face the lens. don't hide. His voice carried that familiar coaxing tone. I've told you, these videos are only for my eyes. I'll be away on business soon. Since I can't have you in person, let me at least have this to tide me over. His voice was too bewitching. Looking at the face I'd loved for so many years, my heart softened inexplicably. I stopped resisting. My cheeks burned as my fingers unconsciously clutched at his dress shirt. When the door finally stopped shaking, I was still dazed. Bob Pay had already straightened his clothes, instantly transforming back into that carefree, untamed playboy everyone knew. He turned to look at me with lazy eyes. Baby, what brought you here so suddenly? I opened my mouth, about to reveal my carefully prepared surprise, when his next words cut me off. I've got business meetings here tonight. It'll be late. You should head back first. A pang of disappointment shot through me, but I said nothing, merely nodding obediently. As I stepped out of the club, rain began pouring unexpectedly. Standing under the eaves, I pulled out my phone to call a cab. Just then, a black Maybach glided to a stop before me, the window lowered to reveal a face as gentle as jade. Lisa, Jack Pay's warm, concerned voice asked. Where are you headed? Let me give you a ride. After a moment's hesitation, I thanked him and got in. As the car started moving, I suddenly realized, Bob Pay's phone was still with me. Senior, we need to turn back. Si-Hing left his phone with me, I said urgently. Jack Pay nodded and smoothly turned the car around, but as we approached the private room, raucous laughter spilled through the door. Damn, Brother Hung, that bathroom door was shaking like crazy earlier. How does delicate little Lisa Tang handle your intensity? Who cares if she can handle it? Brother Hung only got with her to screw over Jack Pay. Lisa Tang is Jack Pay's precious white moonlight. Now she's moaning under Brother Hung every night. Just imagine how Jack Pay's heart must be bleeding. Imagining isn't enough. Brother Hung, how many of those bedroom videos have you collected? Didn't you say you'd send all 999 clips to Jack Pay once you hit the number? Bet he'll gouge his eyes out from jealousy when he sees how many times you've had his dream girl. Bob Pay lounged on the sofa, lazily swirling his drink, the corner of his lips quirking up. I hope he's drowning in jealousy. I hope it destroys him. Otherwise, what's the point? The crowd roared with laughter, completely unaware of the two figures frozen outside the door. Lisa Tang stood there, her entire body turning to ice, as if doused in freezing water from head to toe. Bob Pay never loved me. Our 3 years together, the intimate videos, all just revenge. The pain, humiliation and fury warred within me. Which emotion was strongest? I couldn't tell. I only knew I was experiencing true heartbreak for the first time. Jack Pay finally snapped. Normally so gentle, he now looked ready to explode, eyes bloodshot as he moved to kick the door down. At the last second, Lisa Tang came to her senses and desperately clung to him. No, don't go in. She tried to suppress her sobs, but they leaked out anyway. Senior, let's just leave, please. Her heart felt ripped out and laid bare. Only one thought remained. Escape. Now. Don't let him see me like this. Don't give him another chance to humiliate me. Her trembling voice and tears soaking his shirt finally brought Jack Pay back from the edge. His heart ached as his fists clenched until the knuckles cracked. After a long moment, he released the doorknob, gathered her into his arms, and carried her back to the car. Silence filled the vehicle. Only the rhythmic swish of windshield wipers cut through the oppressive atmosphere. After what felt like an eternity, Jack Pay finally spoke, his voice rough. I'm sorry, Lisa, I never told you. Bob Pay and I are half brothers. I'm the illegitimate son. When his mother discovered our existence, she jumped off a building right before his eyes. He's hated me ever since. I never imagined our feud would drag you into this. He paused, voice dropping lower. I have always loved you. I don't know how he found out. Maybe he saw the sketches of you in my room. Lisa Tang needed time to process this revelation. Strangely, she began laughing, her eyes red-rimmed. Her mind was chaos, but one memory surfaced clearly, her first meeting with Bob Pay. As a college freshman working late, she'd taken a shortcut back to campus only to be cornered by thugs. Just when things looked darkest, Bob Pay appeared and single-handedly fought them off. After walking her to campus gates, he'd only said, "Good girls shouldn't take shortcuts at night," before disappearing. That was when Lisa Tang fell for him, but when they met again later, he showed no recognition. Too shy to confess, she quietly joined his clubs, attended his basketball games, jostled through crowds just to hand him water. For 4 years, she loved him from the shadows. At graduation, she finally gathered courage to sneak into his class party, hoping for closure. Instead, she witnessed Jack Pay lose a drinking game, his penalty being to find a girlfriend. When his gaze landed on her and he pointed, she thought it was fate. For 3 years, she believed time would make him love her. Now she knew. It was all an elaborate revenge plot. Remembering every intimate moment with Bob Pay while hearing that cruel laughter, she felt something inside her break. Bob Pay had stabbed her heart, then callously peeled back her ribs to expose it to the world. Continued in next message due to length. Continuing the complete, unabridged translation. The ringing phone shattered the heavy silence. Jack Pay fumbled to decline the call but accidentally answered on speaker. His mother's voice filled the car. "Nan Joe, are you still refusing to go abroad? Is it because of that girl? But she's Bob Pay's girlfriend now." Her tone dripped with regret. "This is all my fault. I shouldn't have been so vain. Shouldn't have seduced your father. Shouldn't have given birth to you. You've suffered as an illegitimate child all these years, constantly targeted by Bob Pay, unable to confess to the girl you love. This is my punishment. With Bob Pay controlling the entire Pay empire now, your father wants you to develop overseas markets. It's your only way out. If you stay, Bob Pay will crush you completely." Hearing this again, Jack Pay's already tormented heart grew heavier. He glanced at Lisa Tang's numb expression and forced a bitter smile. "Let him suppress me. I just want to stay, to protect what matters. Even if I achieve nothing in this lifetime, Senior," Lisa Tang interrupted, meeting his gaze directly. "You should go." She took a deep breath. "I'll go with you." Jack Pay's heart skipped. He instinctively hung up, staring at her in disbelief. "Lisa, you." She lowered her lashes, smiling more painfully than tears. "My parents are already overseas. I'd planned to join them long ago, only stayed for Bob Pay." Her voice grew steadier. "Your mother's right. Bob Pay won't stop until he destroys you. And I have no reason to stay anymore. Let's go together. You start your company, I'll be your secretary." Jack Pay's heartbeat raced. He didn't care about companies or futures, only about keeping her near. "If you're truly willing," his voice shook, "I'll handle everything. We'll leave together." And so it was decided.